the MAGA. Are they Philistines? I think so. That they are. Or is it a stupid question? Probably, because it's feckin' obvious. Now, since Donald Trump has taken over the Kennedy Center, yeah, he got rid of all the people that were, the chairman, etc., etc. He's now the chairman of the Kennedy Center. You got J.D. Vance there. They just basically put the cabinet into the Kennedy Center of Arts. Oh, for Christ's sake. It's now being controlled by Philistines. Literally Philistines. These are uncultured individuals. Donald Trump's idea of culture is swimming in gold. I like gold, he says. It guilts absolutely everything, or uses a chemically produced gold leaf in the Whitehouse. What's going on there? It looks grotesque. Oh my God. This is strange, really, because it's like somebody with so much bloody money. Their delusions of grandeur aren't really delusions, but their idea of it is, their idea of grandeur is different to everybody else's. It's disgusting. It's vulgar. But let's be honest, Donald Trump with his orange face is feckin' vulgar. Donald Trump and his history, who that man actually is vulgar. He's a rapist. Let's be honest about it. He's a rapist. There's no getting away from it. No. But you see, these kind of people, they just see things as straight in front of their faces. They don't see nuance. They don't see art in. They'll go to, I don't know, like for instance, Tate Modern. And sometimes there are some rather questionable pieces of art. But it's more than just the art itself. It's what these people don't understand. It's about the message. It's what this piece of art is trying to express. That is the art. It's not the sort of thing you're going to put on your wall or have an installation in your own house. It's how the art invokes a reaction. About the nuances, about iconics, semiotics, etc. But these people don't understand that because they are Philistines. Yes, there's a bulldozer and there's a 360, a caterpillar. That there is. Like a HiMac. Well, I actually think, in many ways, that these MAGA individuals are just lazy. They don't go out of their way to experience stuff that is different from their norms. If it isn't something that they can relate to, straight slap in the face. As far as them, it's alien. As far as they're concerned, it's alien. They're not thinkers, you see. They're not. They don't look at something and analyse it. As someone who's been to, I've got a photography degree, okay? And the first thing I was told to do when I went to university was to go to the library and research Vermeer. And I knew nothing about Vermeer. I didn't even have a library card at that point, so I had to go through that process and sort all that out. And then I was sort of hunting down books on Vermeer. Didn't even know who he was. Or her. It was a long time ago. But you see, it's you have to open yourself up to things that you can't necessarily. You've got to chew on stuff you don't understand. It's just let's just to get on in life, really, let alone survival or, not being a bloody Philistine. To enjoy stuff. Now, when I come, like for instance, if I'm walking down the street, go for a walk, I'm not thinking about going from A to B. I am constantly scanning the horizon, stuff that's around. I'm constantly scanning. Does that make a picture? Does that make a picture? Does that make a picture? That's who I am. I'm always looking at stuff and analysing it. And I think that's quite normal for somebody who isn't a Philistine, or at least open to learning new things. But MAGA, they don't. They don't. It's a cult. They do as they're told. It's basically it, isn't it, They are literally uncultured. There's The only culture that they are, I don't know, some sort of bacteria, E. coli. Yeah, MAGA are like E. coli. Nothing good about it. No. Oh, dear me. Not like a nice yoghurt. Anyway, stupid analogy, I know. You see, education's failed them. Their parents have failed them. Now, I just had my granddaughters over and my daughter over for 3 weeks, and all my grandchildren are way ahead at school. Not because the school has been good, no. It's because my daughter has made sure that before they got to school, that they could read, that they could count, that they could solve puzzles. My little 2-year-old grandson, little Bushi, he's even doing like 30, 40 piece puzzles, adult puzzles, already. He was doing one the other day, not upside down, he was doing the sky. I thought, what the fuck? So he's obviously looking at the shapes more than the actual pictures, I reckon. I don't know. But he's he's amazing, But all my grandchildren are amazing. My little Grace, my eldest grandchild from my daughter, she is literally twiddling her thumbs in class because the school, it doesn't embrace gifted children. That's a problem. So now my daughter is looking into homeschooling her. Because, well, anyway, we asked little Grace a question. We asked her, do the teachers ever come to your tables? Your table, do they ever come to you to see if you're okay? No, because they know she's okay. They know she's ahead, so they don't bother with her. What the heck is she doing there? She ain't learning anything new. She's bored, and because she's bored, she's picking her lips and stuff, and getting the eczema and stuff, psoriasis on her fingers. It's because she's anxious. She's just waiting for the day to end. It's no good. So she's likely to, there's a potential scholarship heading her way, but she's got to wait a little while as yet. So this thing is, you see, if you don't educate your children, they're going to end up MAGA, all right? You need to put the effort in. It's no good to, they go to school for that. That's the attitude, isn't it? Oh, they go to school for that. Don't you want your kids to have the best chances in life? These MAGA parents clearly don't. This is foolish. Makes you wonder why they have children. It really does. Is it just so they can get benefits or something? Maybe in some cases it is. You see, education starts before they go to school. Or at least it should do. But when when you ask MAGA whether or not they read books, I don't know. I don't read books because I'm keeping it real or something stupid like that, It's just, that's painful. These people are painful, They're failing their kids, they're failing the country. Your government is failing as well. The whole system is bloody well broken. And it all starts with the arts. Because it opens your mind to other stuff. Looking at stuff differently. You see, something I have said, I was going to put in this video, I forgot already what it was, but I'll now add it in. Now, when I was growing up, maybe you're the same, we used to have to entertain ourselves. So it'd be through play or learn stuff. I don't know, playing with magnifying glasses and setting ants on fire, that sort of stuff. You learn shit, right? But it appears to me that too many children now seem to have to be entertained, and they can't seem to entertain themselves. Now, we're quite fortunate with our grandchildren, but some of our grandchildren, they sort of fit in that category. Stick a tablet in front of them or a mobile phone in front of them, just let them click, 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 or watch things constantly. They're being entertained. I'm not saying, like, for instance, the educational games, they make a lot of sense, like they do. It's better than just watching, I don't know, Bluey or something, or some other, Teletubbies. It's just, I had to see that for years. I did actually see a couple of episodes of that the other day. I thought, oh my God, crikey. No wonder our kids have got brains like jelly, Thank God our kids don't generally watch that sort of stuff, but Anyway, you tell me what you think, and maybe comment down below. What do you do for your children if you got kids, or grandchildren? We're very fortunate. We've got 11 grandchildren, and they're all doing well. And I put it down for the fact that me and my dear wife Caroline did everything we can to make sure they got books in the house, that we read to them every single night. We taught them the basics, so when they got to school, they had a better chance. And they weren't then put on a table with all those that didn't have parents that gave them a chance. You've got to give them the tools, Anyway, the time is time, and the time is pressing on, and I'm so blooming hot. I just like these diggers. I want one. I used to have a digger, but I was only a 1 tonner. And then just, God knows what tonnage this thing is. Cry, 30 odd ton or something? I don't know. Big old bloody thing, whatever it is. So anyway, if you want beat the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, and little bell icon, because then you get one face video in your pocket every time I upload another video. And it's very much appreciated, it really is. And if you want to support the channel, on Patreon, buy us a coffee. And without your support, the channel will just disappear, because I just can't afford to carry on the way things are going at the moment. I really can't. But the same you guys, isn't it? Everyone's struggling. They really are. So I do understand. But that doesn't, it doesn't help me and my family, no. Anyway, we're doing the rewild in France as well, so if you want to know more about that, there's links down below. We're planting trees. Lots of trees we are. Doodaloo.